This is the holiday cottage of Countess Markievicz. Countess Markievicz was born on the 4th of February 1868 at Buckingham Gate in London, and she died on the 15th of July 1927 at St Patrick Dunn's Hospital in Dublin. She was 59 years when she died. There's a window here. I'm going to go in. I'm going in.
Holy moly.
Cheese. This is really delicious.
That's the chimney. A window.
It'd be good if you could take something for the background.
The front door.
Oh yeah, you said that. But I have to do it now.
It might be more authentic if you do it now.
The bedroom.
And also it'll be out of the way.
Door.
But you don't have to.
Yeah, no.
Because it would be handy for Kate to have all the material that she wants to rent. Oh.
This is where she would have painted, wrote poems. And this is where the guns from the Ascot were stored before the 1916 rising.
How were they brought here?
Well, she collected them from the ship by wheelbarrow. They would have been brought here by horse and coaches.
They arrived in Howth, no?
They arrived in Howth, but they were collected from Howth in wheelbarrows by just photographs of her taking the guns off the ship with Molly Childers, who was the owner of the ship.
There were two women in the ship who brought the guns, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm. So Molly steered the ship.
Mm.
So Kate, was it just like a holiday home?
No, she did a few things here. She founded a group called PNR, and this was for young people to train before they went into organisations like the Irish Citizen Army and the Irish Republican Brotherhood, who all took part in the 1916 rising. But they trained, they did manoeuvres around the mountains here, and they learned their trade as such around these fields here.
So after 1916, herself and De Valera were the only two leaders of the rebellion who hadn't been executed by the British. She must have been delighted with the independence.
No, she wasn't really, because she felt that the type of independence that they got, which separated one province from the the other three, and she felt that it was to sacrifice the people and the province of Northern Ireland for the happiness and the freedom of the other three provinces, and she wanted to fight on for a 32 county Ireland as against 26. So no, she wasn't happy with the outcome. The people in Ulster continued to struggle for their freedom, with or without the help of people in the south, and an awful lot of them were killed in that struggle. The Irish people in the north did not want a petition, and the Countess Markievicz wanted to continue to fight until we had the 32 counties.
So Kate, do you know anything about the house? Did you have it built yourself?
No. In 1906 she rented the house, and the previous tenant, Patrick Collin, famous poet, had left some issues of the magazines about Sinn Féin and Peasant, and she started reading them, and she got very interested in them, and she decided she was going to be involved in the fight for Irish independence.
In 1918, Constance was elected MP for Dublin, which meant she was the first woman in Europe to be elected to Parliament.
But she didn't take her seat because she was a Sinn Féin MP, and their policy was abstention, and they did not recognise the British throne.
This is a poem by Eva Gore-Woods. She was a sister of Countess Markievicz. She was a pacifist, a feminist, a socialist, a queer rights activist. The poem is called Reincarnation. This is just a bit from it. Deaf to the flowing tide of dreams divine that surge outside the closed gates of birth, the rhythms of eternity too fine to touch with music the dull ears of earth. I go to seek with humble care and toil the dreams I left undreamed, the deeds undone, to sow the seed and break the stubborn soil, knowing no brightness whiter than the sun.
Sambos.
And what are they made from?
Lettuce, chorizo, hummus, pesto, tomato, and the rest in penny jellies.
That's gorgeous.
Too old for this work.
Thank you. This is gorgeous.
You have tea, Maken?
Yes, please.
Can we just take any?
Huh? Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
I don't know if this was part of the original or not. Looks like it could have been the frame. It's completely rotten. For the door or something like that. It is possible that it was painted yellow. Yellow was an important colour because some people believed that yellow had been worn by the Irish people since pre-Christian times, and that it was an important colour for the Irish. There wasn't really a lot of support for this theory, other than that British King had forbidden the Irish to wear yellow at one point. But before the Rising, a lot of particular women adopted the colour yellow to make a point that they were in favour of the nationalist cause. And people like the Dun Emer Guild, they would actually sell robes designed to appear to be Celtic, in any case, in the colour yellow. So there'll be all these women wearing their yellow gowns to the Abbey to make a double point that they were for nationalist cause. Quite interesting.
Countess Constance Markievicz founded Fianna Éireann and was a commander in the Irish Civil Army, in allegiance with the Irish Republican Brotherhood. She should have been a signatory on the Irish Proclamation of Independence when the 7 men signed it, but she was not. However, they did find a woman to carry out the white flag of surrender when the rebellion failed.
Like a bedpost, you kind of think.
Yeah. Or maybe part of a bike or something.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, part of a bike. There's a pedal.
Josh, do you think it was her bike?
Could have been her bike. Yeah. Because she used to go around here on a bike.
You almost look like old bones, no?
Yeah. My great-grandparents would have talked about her collecting wood from the hills for the fire with a big bag on her back. So,
Irish men and Irish women, in the name of God and of the dead generations from which she receives her old tradition of nationhood, Ireland, through us, summons her children to her flag and strikes for her freedom. Having organised and trained her manhood through her secret revolutionary organisation, the Irish Republican Brotherhood, and through her open military organisations, the Irish Volunteers and the Irish Citizen Army, having patiently perfected her discipline, having resolutely waited for the right moment to reveal herself, she now seizes that moment, and supported by her exiled children in America and by gallant allies in Europe, but relying in the first on her own strength, she strikes in full confidence of victory.
Constance Booth wanted to be an artist, so she went to Paris to study. And while she was in Paris, she met Countess Markievicz, and they married, and they had one daughter, Maeve. But she painted all through her life, and this is one of the places that she painted. She did political cartoons which were printed in the press, and she also wrote poems here. as you can see, the cottage has been reclaimed by nature, as I'm sure Countess Markievicz would have.